after it. I'd just like to start by wishing Mazel Tov to all of the Bali Simcha, especially the Adlers. Since I'll be speaking about the Eagles, I'll just, I don't want to skip you completely. Welcome, Mazel Tov. We really enjoyed, we loved, as a matter of fact, celebrating.
All right, who is that?
Yes,
It's me.
Okay, please, Susan, we'll wait.
It's me.
We're celebrating a beautiful, gorgeous, elegant, just fun wedding with you. You know, we've already gotten to know your lovely daughter Jessica over the years. And now that we know you, we'd like to welcome you to the New Rochelle family, and may we always only have simchas to celebrate together.
Amen.
It's always a privilege, it's always a schus to speak at a simcha. But it's a double schus, an extra schus to speak at a simcha when the Baalei Simcha are people that you love, as opposed to your family. And it's an extra added simcha to be able to speak when something like today, where I can also repay a debt. Because Myron, you know, you spoke at my Jordan's Sheva Brachos, and I owe you one. So be forewarned, and there are no rabbis here tonight. And I've had a few sketches, so all bets. So again, we'd just like to welcome everyone. The Eagles and the Auerbachs, we feel, have always had a very unique and special relationship. Jessica and Josh, thank you. A few sketches. I'd like to, you know, I have a special title within the Eagle family. Josh, I am?
Uncle Neil.
Uncle Neil, thank you. So as Uncle Neil, you're older and not necessarily wiser uncle. I'd like to teach you something, and this is something about friendship. When you're single, friends, it's easy. You know, you like somebody, you befriend them, and you don't like them, you're just not friends. But now you're married, it's a whole other world. You've entered the world of couples friends, and that's a whole new thing. You now have 4 disparate, all different personalities with which you have to deal. If you're lucky, it can be kind of easy. You know, you like the guy and Jessica likes the girl, and it works. But every once in a while, you have a situation where one of the couple, one half of the couple, shall we say, is just the superstar. Lights up a room. Everybody loves him. Always.
No scotch. Maybe you should have some.
Stephen didn't even flinch. I knew it was coming.
Thank you, Susan. It's really not audience participation. But thanks for throwing your 2 cents in. As they say, timing is nothing. Now the event of the world, again, of couple relationships. Again, there's one half of the couple. I'll just start again. There's a superstar, someone who just lights up a room, someone you're always glad to see. Not you. Sarah D. Forte. So many examples I could have chosen. Someone you just so happy to see. It's so good to see you. You look good, your hair looks great. And you just care about them. You care about their welfare. You didn't drive here tonight, right? And then, you know, unfortunately, sometimes, not often, you know, maybe not in our case, the other half of the couple is someone, you know, not so much. Someone you just have to tolerate. Schleim? No. We love Schleimy. I would never, really, if I really didn't like someone, I would never call them out in public like that. I'd just talk behind their back. But if I did really want to hint about someone, you know, anyone here, not that I'm doing that, that I didn't like so much, I would, you know, go at it, rather hint obliquely, you know, rather than vague terms. To call him Marvin Yovin. Absolutely not. We love Marvin too. We really love all our friends. But Jessica and Josh, if you're lucky, just occasionally, a really rare occasion, you will meet a couple about whom you feel like Elisa and I feel about your parents. About not both your parents, but Amy and Myron. They are literally the first people we met in New Rochelle. Not when we moved in, but maybe a year. Like a year, almost a year before we moved in, we came for Shabbos, and they were kind enough to host us. And we loved them. We loved them immediately, and we've loved them ever since. We're here, we moved in right before Shavuos. So it'll be 25 years, and therefore we know you guys for 26 years. We moved in '94, we know you since 1993. So just to give you a little perspective, historical perspective about 1993, I Googled it, I could have asked David, but I Googled it. The president-elect in 1993 was Bill Clinton. The #1 movie, anyone? Jurassic Park. And of course, most importantly of all, Jessica and Josh had just started dating. We love all the Eagle kids, and if it's okay with you guys, though, we'll talk about the parents. We'll talk about Amy and Myron a little bit. Amy. Amy Eagle is, if she's your friend, she is pretty much the best friend that anyone could have. She's one of the most generous friends anyone could ever have. She would do pretty much anything for a friend. Little known fact, Amy loves it when you speak about her in public. You give a lot of compliments, so it's for you, Amy. We just all feel, I think, the same way about Amy. Anyone you speak to, we feel, I think, a mixture of love, affection, just a little tinge of fear. Mostly love and affection. Myron. Promised I wouldn't Myron. Myron is an outsized personality, if no longer an outsized human being. Myron lives in a big house. He smokes big cigars, drives a big car, and when he wants to give you a gift, he gives you a 3-foot salami. Is he compensating for something? It's not for me to say. But he is also, if he's your friend, he is the greatest friend that anyone could ever have. He would literally give you the shirt off his back, and now it would fit. We have a lot of things in common, Myron and I. We hit it off right away. We have in common some Hasidic blood, thank God. And we have, most importantly, I think, the both of us, the ability to impute inappropriate meanings to pretty much everything anyone says. And you might not know this, Myron, but I don't just consider you a friend. I also consider you a teacher and a mentor. You introduced me to. Apparently, Myron knows me better than you do. Myron introduced me to single malt scotch, and he did. I didn't know about it. And he taught me how to drink. Thank you. Who remembers? If anyone remembers here, I'm sure most of you do. Myron says he discovered a superfood that if you ate it before drinking, it prevented you from drinking. What kind? Sour pickles. That is absolutely right. I'd like to share an anecdote. It was the first Simchas Torah that we were here in New Rochelle, and there was that fantastic kiddush behind the old shul building, and I think I might have had maybe one too many l'chayims, and I was a little tipsy, and I was in danger of really making a fool of myself, like now. And Myron came, and I have to say thank you, Myron. Myron shared his pickle with me. All right, don't be gross. Don't worry about food. Come on. Myron taught me, come on, seriously, grow up. He taught me a lot of other things. For instance, Myron taught me to appreciate a hard salami. Okay, I heard that one. Okay, maybe not. I think the only appropriate segue at this point is to go from the ridiculous to the sublime. So, in this week's Parsha, Chukosai, Hashem tells Klal Yisrael, that if we perform his mitzvos and follow his rules, we'll get many brachos. Among them is V'achaltem lachnechem l'sola. You will eat your bread, you'll eat your food with seiati. And Rashi explains that it means that the bracha is actually that we will be satisfied with a small amount. And looking at Josh and Myron, you exemplify that. You guys are obviously satisfied with very small amounts, minuscule amounts of food. You guys look great. I am only reminded of the immortal words of the great Sir Paul McCartney in his epic song, Yesterday, you guys aren't half the men you used to be. Kanai Came you. Their aim, Rabbi Leo Mizrahi in his super commentary, I just saw that word in Artsville, I liked it. His super commentary on Rashi equates the bracha rather, of Bi'achatam Lachmachem L'Sova to the famous pasuk in Pirkei Avos, Ezehu Ashir, who's a truly wealthy person, Hasamet L'Chelcha, someone who's happy or satisfied with his portion. And he says it's not just satisfied, but you have to recognize the value of that which Hashem has given you, whatever that is. With Noach Weinberg, who was the founder and first Rosh Yeshiva of Yeshiva's Esha Torah, used to like to ask the guys in the Beis Medrash, would you guys give me your eyes, your eyesight for $10 million? And of course they said no. And he said, so you're multimillionaires already. You just have to appreciate what Hashem gave you. And again, the Mizrahi, their aim, says that the word Ashir hints at that, the gifts that Hashem gives us. It's Rashi Tevos, it's the first letters of all the gifts that Hashem has given us. Einayim, 2 eyes, Shinayim, teeth, I like that one. Yadayim, 2 hands, or 1 in the case of Josh. Raglayim, and feet. And the Eagles always have recognized, I know this from knowing Myron and Amy, they recognize and appreciate all the gifts that Hashem has given to them, especially, first and foremost, family. Their children, Kanai Nahara, the children's spouses, also their children, Kanai Nahara, the grandchildren, double Kanai Nahara, Ken Yirbu. So Josh, and I know you, of course, recognize the ultimate gift that Hashem gave to you, your Basher, Jessica. Mazel tov to you, though it took you long enough to bring the gift home. So if I can be so bold as to offer bracha, I'm not a Rebbe, but Birchas Hedyot also, we're told, has some power. Our bracha to you, Jessica and Josh, is may Hashem always bless you with all of your heart's desires, not just the Sheva, the 7 brachos, but a Shefa, a multitude of brachos, not just today and not just this week of brachos, but for all your lives, as you together build your Bayis Ne'eman B'Yisrael, this 120 year
Dinner is over. Take your place. Dinner is over.